What's up, Kevin? What's up, Fourth? What's going on? Happy Wednesday night. What up, 302? What's going on? Were you able to get a hold of Steve, 302? I think I saw your messages. Were you able to get a hold of Steve? What's going on, 302? What's up, Austin? I think you did, but I'm not positive. I think I saw you messaging him in the DMs. All right, we only got 8 teams left in the only break we got going down tonight, guys. This is a final case of Inception. What's up, Reno? Final case of Inception that we have. Case number 13 is the only break we're running tonight, and then tomorrow night we're going to run some super, super cheap 2-box mixers, NBA mixers. It's going to be some Bowman's Best Basketball, and it's going to be some Topps Chrome NBA. So any of the new guys that got drafted, it'll go to those teams who they got drafted to. Undrafted, it'll go to the college boys spot. If it's a girl from that product, it's going to go to the college girls spot, so on and so forth. But those are insanely cheap. Super easy to get you guys' entries in for the Paul Skeens autographed jersey. I mean, there's some teams that are $4 all the way up to about $60. So it's insanely cheap breaks. Those will go down tomorrow night. But the only break we have going down tonight is Inception MLB case number 13. We have 8 teams left. I will be taking offers. So let me know who you guys want. We can kind of get this going. Shouldn't be a super long night. Inception's been great for us. I'm excited to get one more in. But yeah, so I'm going to turn it over. Let me know who you guys want. We can go from there. But we got Dodgers down to the Mariners here. Dodgers down to the Mariners. 302, yes, I will be the one live tomorrow. It will be I. Yeah, nothing on Friday, July 4th. I mean, everybody's going to be out with their families, fireworks, whether they're drinking. Last case, Barba, so get your squads. Last case of Inception that we got going. Still plenty of good teams left, and I'm taking deals, so take advantage of it. Final case of Inception. Let's get it out of the way. Let's hit something big, and let's have ourselves a night. And tonight, if you snag a team, it's 10 entries. If we do end up running fillers, it'll be 5 entries for the Skeens. But yeah. So final case of Inception going down tonight. Case number 13. Reno, that means you got to buy him in one more. That just means you have to buy them in one more. Also, the more teams you take, the better the offer will be. Mets, Phillies, Mariners. Do you have an offer, or you just want all 3 of those teams? Fourth, you let me know if you don't mind him taking the Mariners. If you still want the Mariners, that's fine. You did say Mariners first. Because technically Reno didn't claim, but... Fourth, you let me know. He offered 35 on the Mariners. If you still want them, they're yours. Because you said it first, but... Hang tight, Reno. 165 was the total fourth quarter. Dodgers, Pads, 400. I like that. Kevin, go ahead and send. All right, all we have is Reds down to the Rays now. Reds down to the Rays. Fourth, go ahead and send. Fourth, go ahead and send. Getting down to the nitty-gritty here. Getting down to the nitty-gritty. Reds, Brewers, Rays. If anybody wants all the teams combined, that would include the Pirates. The total's 788 right now. So if anybody has an offer on that, let me know. That would be all teams, including the Pirates. What's up, Dylan? But that's all we got left here. Case number 13, final case of Inception. Final case of Inception. Reds, Brewers, and Rays are your final 3 teams. If anybody wanted the Pirates, you'd have to take the rest. Not a huge coffee person. I don't like the aftertaste. The first sip is okay. I don't like the aftertaste of coffee. Do not like the aftertaste of coffee at all. I'd rather have an energy drink. White Monster is my favorite energy drink, and it's not particularly close. 227, 482. White Monster is my favorite energy drink, and it really isn't close. I don't mind other energy drinks, but I'd rather have that. Kevin, you're getting paid for. Fourth quarter, you're getting paid for. All right, who else is looking to swoop here? Who else is looking to swoop here? We got Reds down to the Rays. That is all we have left. Those are the final teams. You don't get an aftertaste from Monsters 302. Not sure I understand your point here. Are you going somewhere with that? Those aren't bad. They're not terrible. All right, all we have left is Reds down to the Rays, ladies and gentlemen. Reds down to the Rays. Does anybody else want any squads? Doesn't happen with me. I don't really get a bad aftertaste. So sports cards. If anybody want to offer on all the teams, including the Pirates, the total is $788. If anybody has an offer, let me know. But that would be the rest of the teams. Be Pirates, Reds, Brewers, and Rays. 4 very good teams. Let me know what your guys' best offer is on that. $788 is the total of the rest. Let me know if anybody has an offer. What's up, Nolan? Brews and Rays 210. Let's get into it. All right, your final 2 teams are Pirates and Reds. Final 2 teams are Pirates and Reds. If you want the Pirates, you'd have to take the Reds with them. The total of both of them is $528. Somebody give me an offer. Otherwise, we can just run a filler. Those are your final 2 teams. What's up, TJD? Pirates and Reds. What's up, Zopike? 227-484. Brew Crew off the board. Tampa Rays off the board. So if we run a filler, do you guys want to do a 10 spotter at $53, or do you guys want to do a 5 spotter at $105? Odds technically stay the same if you were to buy 2 spots. If nobody takes these 2 teams. I feel like running a 5 spotter would make the most sense, but I would do whatever. Could just do this. Take this off. All right, 5 spotter, $90 fills the break. Unless we got somebody that wants them. $90 when it should be 105. Top 2 go away with 2 very good teams. Bow, bow. Any stories from the shop? What do you mean 302? Any stories about what? What's up, Maddie? Final 2 teams in case number 13, ladies and gentlemen. $90, 5 spots. Top 2 get 2 very good teams. Ellie De La Cruz and Paul Skeen sitting right up top. No, nothing crazy's happened lately. No crazy customers. It's been fairly normal recently. Which I guess this isn't always fairly normal, so I guess that was a fair question. Come on. 5 spotter. Can even do this if you want. If we were to do this at 90, it'd be 450. The lowest I'd go on a buyout is 420. And the total for both of them is 528. So I'd take 108 off if you wanted it. Do I ever get nervous? Why would I get nervous when Steve is at the shop? It's part of the good things about working with a friend. Why would he make me nervous, though? Even when I had other jobs, when I worked at FedEx, I wasn't nervous around my boss. I've always been good at what I've done, work-wise. I mean, as long as you work and make them money, they don't care. All right. Why does it keep autocorrecting to that? That's wild. $702 Sports Cards 0927 already took the deal. Sports Cards 0927 already took the deal. Sorry. Otherwise, I would have offered it up to you as well. All right, here's your squads for case number 13. I mean, I get what you're saying, and nobody ever wants to mess up in front of their boss, but at the same time, I don't know, it just never made me nervous. I'm also good at talking with people, which I know you are as well, but like whenever I went in for interviews, I didn't have a problem talking in those. I didn't stutter, I was never nervous. Stuff like that. But I know it can be nerve-wracking to do stuff like that, but I just have never been that way. My dad was really good at public speaking, so that probably helped because I always saw him do it. So kind of like, I just kind of went off of him. He's always been able to talk in front of people with no issue. Never had an issue with any of that kind of stuff, so I guess I've kind of been lucky. Oh, we already sent. 227-485. Got you. Also, tomorrow night, make sure you guys are hitting up the website. If you guys want to get some super, super cheap teams to get your entries in for Skeens, right here. 2-box NBA mixers. You had a single box of Bowman's Best University basketball. So Cooper Flagg, Ace Bailey, Dylan Harper, all those guys. Whatever team they were drafted to, that will go to that team in those breaks. Now, if anybody was undrafted or is still in college, that'll just go to the college boys spot. Same thing with the college girls. There's a college girls spot. And then we also have another box. So it's 2-box break. The other box is Topps Chrome NBA, which is a new release about a week ago. So hit up the website. There's teams as low as $4 in these breaks. I think the highest is 60. Hit up the website. Go snag your squads in that. That runs tomorrow night with Chaboy. As always, your teams will be up on the tube of you. I can't speak in front of crowds, but I can flip from my normal slang, so excursion. Yeah. Like but also you have to be put in those situations to get like better at public speaking. When I was 17 years old, my brother got married, and I was his best man in his wedding. And they had like 300 people at their wedding. So at 17 years old, I had to speak in front of 300 people for my best man speech and stuff like that. I mean, I was definitely nervous for that. But at the same time, like doing that, the more often you do stuff like that, the easier it gets. Because you get all nervous thinking that you're going to stutter over something or you're going to say the wrong thing, this and that. But once you do it a couple of times, which I mean, with what you're doing work-wise, you're never probably going to run into a situation like that, but the more you do stuff like that, the easier it gets. All right, let's hope this last case is nutty. Let's hit something big. All right, good luck, ladies and gentlemen. Case number 13 is underway. What's up, baby? Bellinger, Wade, Skeensy, Harrison, Churio, Ellie. Take that to start. Going to the Cubbies and Pizzo, PCA. Out of 149 with your first auto of the night. Take that all day. That's a pretty neat start. How was Steve's case last night? Was anybody in the live for that? Did Steve have a good case? Ooh, this is really thin. Give me a redemption. I think redemptions in this can be pretty freaking good. It's not a redemption. It's just super thin pack. Dang. Rojas, Pena, Ramos, Miro with your SP, Wicks, Mike Trout. Mets, Ronnie Mauricio to 75 going to the Mets in fourth quarter. Mauricio. All right, 2 rookies to start. Not too shabby. Two boxes, 2 rookies. I need me a Paul Skeens. I need it. Kowser. Kowser's all right, though. Kowser's pretty good. Yuki, Frankie, Eddie, Roochman, Salvi, Royce Lewis to 99. Yankees, Anthony Volpe to 99 going to Pizzo. I don't know if people are as high on this kid as they used to be. He's good, but I don't know if people are as high. Volpe to 99. Was it Heston? Heston's not bad either. I think who's it? Well, no, Heston's the one that's been struggling. Because I think Kobe Mayo and Kowser have both been playing okay. Right? This one's thick. It's either got an extra auto or it's a really thick patch auto. I think it might be one of those base patches. Luciano, Machado, Riley, Julio with your SP. Reese Olson to 99 going to the Tigers and Piso. Stop it. Oh, for some reason I thought maybe it was going to be a Mike Trout. First career hit. These are my favorite patches in this entire product. Jordan Adams out of 99 going to the Angels and Pizzo. Do not have a top loader for this at the moment, so I will just keep this to the side. But Jordan Adams. A little Grayson Rodriguez action. All right, that's your halfway point. We got 4 boxes left.
Langford, Riley, Abbott, Henry Davis, Christian Scott. Backside auto, Seattle. Jonathan Classe out of 299 going to the Mariners in the fourth quarter. Give me a good patch here. Give me something good. Holiday. Harrison. Ramos. Baba Huet. Gonzalez to 75. Bellinger to 150. Have a break here, Cubbies. Out of 125, PCA going to the Cubbies and Pizzo. Cubbies having themselves a little bit of a break here. I don't like that the patch autos are stickers, though. I don't like that. Like, if all the other stuff is going to be on card, why are the patch autos stickers? Like, the first career hit ones aren't, but... we still got to have another big boy in here. Jared Jones, Yoshi, Goodman, Fost, Langford, Shota to 199. It's the Pirates, but it's the wrong guy. Going to the P-Rights in Sports Cards 0927. Andy Rodriguez. If you see a Pirates, you do not want to see a bat. He's not bad, but you'd rather Paul Skeens. All right, final box mojo. Final box mojo. Give me a good patch auto here. Kodai, Ben Brown, Abbott, Skeensy, Gonzalez to 199. Out of 75. Looks like the Mets colors. Going to the Mets. 75 of 75. Ronnie Mauricio with your rookie patch auto. Another clean patch. It's a nice little pickup there, fourth quarter. All right, let's go to recap. Andy to 99. Classe to 299. Reese Olson to 99. Volpe to 99. First hit, base patch auto. Out of 99, Jordan Adams. Mauricio to 75. Mauricio to 75, non-patch. PCA to 149. And a PCA rookie patch auto to 125. That's pretty neat. All right, guys, that'll be it from me tonight. Make sure you guys are hitting up the website and snagging your squads in those 2-box cheap NBA mixers. Teams as low as $4. Get your entries in for the Skeens. It's a super cheap break. Go snag some squads. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Deuces.